In 2013, Alton Towers Resort in the UK made one of their biggest investments ever. In the new X sector, they announced the opening of the Smiler, the world's first 14-inversion roller coaster. So, what is this? This is the history of the Smiler.
Join us. To the Smiler.
The Smiler, the world's first 14-looping roller coaster. Book now at altontowers.com.
In 1984, a roller coaster by the manufacturer Schwarzkopf was named the Black Hole and was sent to Alton Towers in the UK. The new ride would capture the imagination of the guests in the park, and it was the park's second major coaster. In 1997, you could see a big hole getting dug out near the Black Hole. Everything in the area had been removed except for the Black Hole, and you could tell that something incredible and record-breaking was coming to the area. In addition to this big coaster, Energizer and Enterprise were added to the area. Oblivion was the world's first dive coaster, and it sent you plummeting toward the earth.
Look down.
Oblivion, the world's first vertical drop roller coaster at Alton Towers.
The new land was themed to X Sector, a government facility that was owned and secretive. In 2005, the Black Hole closed as it violated health and safety protocols, and Alton Towers did not want to bring it up to code. And Oblivion became the only roller coaster in the zone, but that wouldn't last for long. In 2012, the Black Hole would be removed completely and demolished. Roller coaster manufacturer Gerstlauer would be assigned to building this new coaster, Secret Weapon 7. Many people thought it would be a Eurofighter, but it turned out to be the world's first Gerstlauer Infinity Coaster. Secret Weapon 7 would include a vertical chain lift and a regular chain lift. It would include a drop of 98 feet, but most importantly, the most inversions in the world. Gerstlauer said they could do 12 or more inversions, but it ended up they would include 14 on this record-breaking coaster. It was located on the spot of the Black Hole and would be dug into the ground due to the tree line restrictions at the park, which means that they were not allowed to build higher than the trees. This new ride would cost £18 million, or about $24 million US. With it being Alton Towers' longest coaster and painted to a gray theme to fit the Synesty area, the roller coaster would be announced to be named the Smiler. Advertising would be coming all over the park and even highlighted onto places such as Big Ben. The ride was planned to open March 16th, 2013. At around Halloween, there was a Scarefest maze themed to the ride, named the Sanctuary. This would introduce us to the Ministry of Joy. The first patient to be marmalized was Miles Cedars. He was only half marmalized, but the process worked and they kept going. Soon, the countdown timer had been removed, and the ride was planned to open in May of 2013 and not March. They had a new opening date of May 23rd, but guess what? That got delayed as well. On May 31st at midday, with no announcement, it opened to the public. But even with this opening, the Smiler had still had its problems. Many test runs had stalled or stopped on the lift hill. 4 people were injured on the ride when a part of the chain lift snapped from the lift hill. 2 years after opening, one of the worst accidents in Alton Towers history happened. Just a quick word of warning, this might not be the most pleasant video. The ride was suggested not to operate over 34 miles per hour, When winds had hit 46 miles per hour, the park kept it open on a very busy day. The two trains collided and injured many people. Merlin Entertainment was fined $5 million for health and safety laws. Attendance dropped like crazy, and the revenue had dropped to an all-time low. Nobody planned on an accident like that to happen, but it did. The Smiler reopened in 2016 with all references to marmalization and correction removed. Many people are still terrified to ride the attraction, but there has not been any major incidents on the Smiler since that tragic day.